You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. Coming to you live from Southern California, we've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Angels. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting to start for the Angels, Jack Flaherty. What do you look for here?
Very dominant his last time out. Picked up the win. Only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Well, it's pretty clear that he was frustrated, and even he admitted as much with his performance in their last series, but now a chance to hit the reset button.
That's one of the things he's going to have to get.
Center field. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Fires to the plate. Tag. Not in time. He's safe. On the board first, it's 1-0.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me, and I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Right side, hard hit. Slinging it to first in time.
Batting third, the shortstop, Zach.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda.
Keep an eye on this at bat, because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
2 on, 2 outs. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. The relay, not in time. He's safe as a run scores on the play. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone. Man at first, 1 away.
For the Angels, the catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
On the ground to the left. Over to Jazz. There's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the 4th now in game number 1. Tampa Bay leads this one 2-0. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. Here comes Anthony Santander in a big spot.
Anthony Santander.
The Rays trying to break this one open here in game 1 of the ALCS. And he lays down a bunt. Tosses to first. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out.
Next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Pedro Pajek. Up next for the Angels, the catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Grisham drop step going back on the warning track and hauls it in.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Zach.
Anthony Santander at the plate.
The designated hitter, Anthony Santander.
And the 0-1. Oh, right to the backstop. The throw into second, and he's got no chance. He's out. The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Neto under it. 2 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Pedro.
Sunshine Strawberry digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one.
Sunshine Strawberry.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's 1 down.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Junior Caminero. Miller 1 strike away from securing game 1. Swing and a pop-up. McMahon. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels claim game 1 here at home. Strawberry had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think she'd be the first to tell you she's capable of better. Still, they got the win.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Live from Gene Autry Way, welcome to Angels Stadium. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Angels. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect. The home side taking care of business in game 1. But this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after game 2.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, Chris. This should be fun. First pitch coming your way next. And getting the start for the Angels, Justin Steele. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
Sunshine Strawberry, the next to hit for the Angels. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Grisham ranging back, and that's going to bang against the wall. She's in at second with a 1-out double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something she could handle. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
One out and a runner at second here in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. In there at the knees. That's strike 2. Bieber was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Misses off the plate. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 down.
That is good. The right fielder, Matt.
Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. The 1-1. And there's the ball. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Runner at second, 2 down.
Ball.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. One out and a runner at second.
Angel, the catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
Rips that one to right. He's got it. Runner tags and will move up to third.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman, number 30.
No outs. Runner at first. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. 1-2 now. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one away. Strawberry steps in. Team's still looking for that first run today.
Yeah, this is where leadership shows up. Not just the big swings, but quality at bats.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Safe at second, and she easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for 1 run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put her in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get.
She's trying for third. Pitch misses. Throw bounces, and she's in there safely with the stolen base. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for her to try to steal third right there, but she gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to players.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Runner from third into score. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Tying run on third. He's looking to find a way to bring her home, and he gets it done with an infield single of all things. And that's probably not how he imagined the at-bat played out, but they'll absolutely take it.
No outs. Runner at first. Jonathan Aranda getting ready to hit. Raised down by a run. Here in the late stages of game 2. Oh, right to the backstop. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
So the tying run at second. And there's a base hit to left. Runner around third. Now a relay to the plate. The tag, and he's out. And they cut down the tying run. And he'll reach second with one away.
I don't think he got a great read and or jump as he was trying to score from second on that one. Nice execution by the defense. Come up throwing, hit the relay man, and then onto the plate. Beautiful example of a well-executed play.
One down. Here's the Angels catcher, Sunshine Strawberry.
Sunshine Strawberry.
Out towards right center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. And a man aboard.
All right, good job right there. Get it back.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And now she's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job. Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One out, the runner at second here in game 2 of the American League Championship Series. In the air to left center. Kwan under it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Angels, the right fielder, Matt.
So up next, Matt Wallner.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And delivers outside.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Ryan McMahon on deck for the Angels. 3-1 now. Swing and a foul out of play. Runner on second, 2 down. Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Angels 3, the Rays 1. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. Runner in scoring position, no outs. YR4 digs in now. And that's bunted out in front of home plate. The tag, and he's dead at home. Played the safety squeeze perfectly there.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the left fielder, Steven Swan.
Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone.
Hit hard on the ground is short, and that is the ball game. Strawberry really stood out in this win, put together a 3-hit performance.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. From inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, we've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 would more or less just end this thing. So This game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And our pitcher in this game, Ryan Nelson. What do we need to know here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
One down. And next for LA, Sunshine Strawberry. She's a player who does it all. Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. A solo shot. And the Halos jump out in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Bases loaded, top of the second.
The catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Go on, go two.
One hops off the wall, should score at least two. Runner around third. The relay to the plate, he's safe. And they clear the bases. And it's 5-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, she's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but her resume speaks for itself. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ryan Nelson gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Trevor McDonald.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Four runs already in the frame here in Game 3 of the ALCS. That catches the corner.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Gets it to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Down to the bottom of the second. Angels 5, the Rays nothing. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. Man at first, one away.
The catcher, number 33.
Strawberry with an impressive show of speed in her last game, swiping 3 bags. Rolled to short. Possible 2 ball. Over to Jazz. There's 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. So they make short work of them there. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Angels 6. The Rays 2. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Jonathan Aranda. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. 2 on, 1 out. Base hit right field. Runner from third in to score. They take the force out, and that's an out.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Up next to the Angels.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Sunshine Strawberry. She had a big swing for this team way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boot, she didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got her team going, and she's looking for more right here.
Ripped to right. And there are 2 outs.
Up next to the Angels, the first baseman, number 34, Gavin.
Here comes Anthony Santander in a big spot.
Anthony Santander.
Pitch gets away. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Out towards left center. Brings it in. And the inning is over. And the Rays leave them loaded. They lead at 8-6. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. So 2 down. Sunshine Strawberry, the next to hit for the Angels. She's already homered here in this one. And she shatters her bat on the ground into short. Fires to first on the run, and that'll do it.
This team obviously needed to win this game. Down 2-0 in the series. You go down 3-0, players start packing their bags. They know that they're headed home. But they came out focused on the task at hand, got the job done. A win in the next game. All of a sudden, we've got a new series.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, we've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, if the first 3 games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Boog. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already. But I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. Even when you're down 2-1, it seems like a win in Game 4 can propel you to a series win more often than not. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And starting on the mound for the Rays, Framber Valdez. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Strawberry now at the plate. This hitter is one of the best athletes in the sport. This one in the air, center field. Grisham moving under this one. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Jack Neto.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm she has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this catcher. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing her, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Strawberry.
That one ripped, but foul. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. On the ground to the left. Gets it to first. 2 away.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
And a base hit up the middle. Fires it to the plate. The tag out. And he's there with a double.
That's an excellent job. That's the way to come up firing right there. Very aggressive and ready to show off the arm. Keeps the run from scoring.
1 out. Runners at first and second.
Strawberry.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
2 on, 1 out.
Ball 1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
On a line. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. First and second, 2 outs. Sunshine, Strawberry, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. That one hammered but pulled foul. The tying run at the plate.
Ball.
There's a line drive to left field. And that's the 3rd out. Angels strand a couple, and they trail it 4-1. Now here's Trent Grisham. Aranda on at first. Nobody out. In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. Popped up.
Yeah, you got it, you got it.
And there's one down. Two outs, runner at first. Here's the Angels catcher, Sunshine Strawberry.
Strawberry.
In the air out towards right center. Grisham under it. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays work their way back to even in this series. 2 games apiece.
Well, you can tell these players feel great and also relieved to even up the series. There's so much on the line. You've worked so hard to get here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Game 7 in this series.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. From inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, we've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Yeah, and even though neither team's going to be going home after today, Game 5 always has the feel of an elimination game when the series is tied up at 2-2. And maybe it's just as important as one because being up 3-2 as opposed to down 3-2 makes a huge difference going forward.
Yeah, you don't want to be the team with their backs up against the wall in Game 6. This is a big swing game. First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound for Tampa Bay in this one, Jonah Tong.
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
One down. Now the catcher up to hit. Sunshine Strawberry.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power hitter like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Slides for the stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. 2 on, 1 out. The other way. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Here's the throw. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over.
Always exciting when there's a play at the plate and potential inning ender. Great throw by the outfielder, but awesome as well by the catcher.
Up next for the Angels.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Strawberry.
Ball. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. She flexes her power with that swing, and they're chipping away. It's 5-2. She absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Game 5 of the ALCS. So in now for the Angels, Sunshine Strawberry. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
On the ground right side. And that's just foul. 2-1 now.
Go.
That's ripped. And this one could be extra bases.
Hey, way to square that up. Nice hit. Nice
Solid
hit.
swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And she met it out front for the line drive knock. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
Runner on the move. Foul ball there. Runner goes again. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the catch. Chance to double the runner off first.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
One out, runner at first. Next to hit, Matt Wallner. The 1-1. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put her in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
Runner at second. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Tap foul at the plate. In the air, left field. But it's just foul. Runner on second, 2 down. That one is absolutely belted.
Dig, you're scoring.
And it bangs off the wall. In comes the run from second. The relay, there's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rays 5 and the Angels 4. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. One down. Sunshine Strawberry, the next to hit for the Angels. She's already homered in this game.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Out towards right center field. 2 away.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman, number 34.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Next to the Rays, the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Bunting for a hit. Sends it over to Sheets. And the bunt doesn't work out.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield was back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
Game 5 of the ALCS. We go to the 9th. Sunshine Strawberry getting ready to hit. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The first baseman, number 34, Gavin.
So 2 down and stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda.
Number 8, Jonathan.
Miller is just 1 strike away. Swing and a ball popped up. Sheets. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels take a 3-2 series lead back home. Strawberry was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win.
No question, Boog. She was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Live from Gene Autry Way, welcome to Angels Stadium. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Angels. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. With Game 6 in front of us, it's an elimination game on one side, but this series feels like it could go either way.
You know, Boog, some of the greatest games in baseball history have been a Game 6, so I'm fired up for this one, and clearly being at home with a 3-2 lead in the series is a huge advantage, but it's far from a guarantee. They've still got to go out there, handle their business, and not let this get to a Game 7.
And the odds are obviously against any team trying to win a Game 6 and Game 7 on the road, but it does happen. They don't consider this series over by any means. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And getting the start for the Angels, Justin Steele.
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, his team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
And up next for Los Angeles, Sunshine Strawberry. Big time power. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Find the ball.
And the tying run is on base.
Good job.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 34, Gavin Sheets.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Stays alive. One out and a runner at second. We're here in Game 6 of the American League Championship Series.
Ball. Ball.
In the dirt. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 2 down. So in now for the Angels, Matt Wallner. Runner at second.
No, that's the ball.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. 2 outs, runner at first. Yainer Diaz next to hit for the Rays. Drops one down in front of the plate. Throws to first. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. 1 left for Tampa, but they still lead it 1-0. 1 out. Runners at first and second.
The catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
Ripped to right. Brings it in. Runner tags and goes to third.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Up next for the Angels.
In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. In the air to left center. Grisham on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away now.
Up next for the Angels.
Stepping in, Sunshine Strawberry. 1 for 3.
Sunshine Strawberry.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. She's got a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of her stick.
Runner takes off for third. Tap foul to plate. And a ground ball to first. Aranda steps on the bag. That's out number 2.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And next for LA, Matt Wallner.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Two outs and a runner at third. Late here in game 6. Now one in there across the letters. The 2-2 on the way. And there's a ball. Ryan McMahon on deck for the Angels. Got him swinging. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Angels leave 1, but they still lead at 3-2. And stepping in for the Rays, Stephen Kwan. 9th inning elimination game. Chris, it's a tall task. They're going to need a crooked number to tie this game up.
Yeah, and they just have to remember that they have had many innings over the course of the year where they've scored more runs needed than they need in this one. So
in plenty of time to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Well, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner into scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Tying run at the plate. This one in the air, center field. Trout drifts towards it. It's all over. The Angels are champions of the American League. They're headed to the World Series.
Congratulations to the American League champions. These players have worked hard all season long, and their hard work has paid off. Now, off to the World Series. This team can't wait to get it started.